had it open. I just
Obviously
had
not.
it minimized. No, I had it open. I just had it minimized.
Oh my god, you need to quit yelling at me.
No!
Can you hear the kid outside being murdered?
Always. Always. That's why, you know what? That's another reason why it'd be nice if everyone's into their microphone, because then you can turn your volume down a little bit, and then there's a lot less background noise getting picked up. Additionally, drink some water, oil your chair, you know? like Kitt, you mentioned, you posted something in the chat earlier about, like, always, like, I don't even know what exactly you were talking about.
That Bible.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this thing you hate, something. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
what he's talking
no,
about.
at the beginning of the pre-show last time, you said that you hate it whenever I start talking over people.
Oh, yeah.
Did I single you out?
Yeah,
Oh,
you did.
I hate it when you all do that. I hate it when I do that. No, listen, I didn't
Well, you were
even-
like, the one thing that I hate that Kitt does, well, the one thing. Yeah. And then you were like,
Has anybody
yeah,
ever
Kitt
talked
will
over
start...
anybody else in this
Oh
show?
my
though?
god, I'm gonna fucking slip my wrists. I swear to God.
No!
And the thing is, I was like, well, the only reason why I do that
it's
is
not
because...
that
Oh my
bad when people
God,
talk over
stop.
each other. It's like 2 podcasts for the price of 1.
You just make one left ear and one right ear.
It's
And we've
because
already
you,
done
Terry,
that
and
joke
Chris
too,
will
and it made me want to throw up. Because there's literally like cross conversations going on, and and then I had to be like, hold the fucking phone. Oh, this podcast is a nightmare. See, and that's one of the things I talked about last week. Is I was hoping going forward, I'd have to do a bit less editing. But then, I flub shit, or you guys just start screaming over each other at the same time. So sorry, I apologize, Kitt, for singling you out. I hate you all equally for that.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's
But
never
no,
the same
that-
conversation,
it's actually
too.
one
It's
of
like
the-
3 different conversations.
Oh my god, it literally just happened again.
It's actually one of the things I really hate that I do, too. So that's the reason why I was
I
mentioning
don't
it.
hate it. I'll
But
always
the-
talk over other people.
Yeah, honestly, Chris, you are definitely the worst offender, because it's always my telling a joke and you're like, so Fallout 4, and just because you somehow always end up louder.
Todd Howard!
And and then I'm like, oh well, sorry, gotta get cut.
Yeah, I've noticed that watching the video episodes. It's like someone will start talking, and then all of a sudden you look down at my panel and I'm like,
Yeah, it's like a lot of the time you're not saying anything that important. You just said it
You're
louder.
just saying shit.
every now and again I just go on a subconscious rant about Todd Howard.
Yeah. The other issue we all have is that we all, we'll come up with a really good joke that we all need to say right at that moment, and so we're all like, ah. Oh my god, sit still. What is so
I'm
important?
sorry, I had to get my fidget spinner off the
Oh
floor.
my god, another fucking noise.
I'm gonna drive Terry to drink.
And Maya have the same cup. Not really, but kinda.
Yeah, mine's pretty flat.
That's the name of this show.
I got a pink
Mine-
one of those.
Mine's got curves.
Welcome to the, again, I feel, I don't know if I've probably used this one before. Yeah, the noisiest podcast on the internet. Definitely. 100%. There's no noisier podcast, and it makes me want to die. And it, amongst a million other things, it makes me want to die. Which I'm gonna do in a second.
Were you raising your hand or something?
I was poking the little alpaca I have in the
One
background.
question, please.
Question. Yeah, Terry's gonna make it so we all have to raise our hands.
No, that's
to
the
talk
thing.
on the podcast.
That is a thing. I intentionally hate cutting over people. That's why it took me so long to get in there and now you all can see my hand gestures. But when it's a group conversation and there's a lot of talking going on, I'll just be like this. I'll wait until somebody calls on me.
I mean, it's a really good way to get someone's attention because, yeah, I know I'll always see that. Well, not always. I'll try to see that, and I'll be like, yes, you in the back?
Yes, you in the middle.
So, this doesn't fit in anywhere. I just wanted to bring it up because that was funny. So, while the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, it was the episode before Maya, you got your webcam, and I saw, it was rendering on my other screen, and I saw a light go off, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I thought Maya didn't have her webcam at that point. And I remembered, oh yeah, that's when Kitt was pretending to be Maya with the webcam. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, that's why they call me the chameleon. Because I can look like anybody.
Episode 40. This is going to be...
40?
This is going to be a great decade for this show.
We are into our midlife. It's time to have a midlife crisis. We're gonna buy a Harley and get a tattoo.
Yeah!
So we're 40, so that means we're halfway done?
Thank God, yeah.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Every once in a while, when I'm typing the episode number, I have to cut me out.
That's the worst kind of cut.
I like how we all went off in this direction too to laugh.
I think I went. Did I go to the side?
No, you went this way too.
Matter.
I didn't know, so I know which way I'm laughing.
I always go left because
This is
that's the
this is the one
Anyways,
where Terry rage quits.
Continue, Terry.
I don't know what I was saying. I have no idea. I
episode 40?
completely lost it.
Episode.
We are in our
Episode
midlife crisis. It's
We're gonna
happening
get-
right now before your eyes.
Tattoos. Harley Davidsons.
I should start doing my hair and.
Kitt, your microphone isn't behind you. We can't hear you
What are you
when you're talking
about?
that way. Holy shit, we've been doing this for 2 years. Why are you guys so bad at it?
You guys have been doing this for longer because you had broadcast.
Exactly.
That wasn't a real thing, though. We don't count Brewcast.
Yeah, but like you'd still think there would be some lessons learned at some point. Talk into the talky bit.
38 episodes of pure mumbled garbage.
Which I have to.
For the record, I still want to do a watch party episode.
I'd
of
love to.
Brewcast.
But here's the thing. Never mind. Lost that too. Fuck it. Whatever.
Kit was about to interrupt you and he didn't. You still lost it.
See, I usually stop myself from interrupting,
No,
but
you
then
don't.
every once in a while I'm like, no, there are so many fucking times that I stop myself from interrupting. But then I'm like, no, this is the one.
Yeah.
This terrible joke that is going to be cut out that means nothing, that is the worst thing I've ever said in my life. This is the one that's going out.
Oh,
Just
I remember what I was
think,
going to
Terry.
say.
Go on.
My turn. I remember what I was saying. What you?
High five.
No, actually, I lost it again because I don't remember how to transition into it. Something about cleaning up shit. That's all I know. Sorry,
Okay.
I apologize. Chris, go ahead.
I don't remember what I was. Oh, no. I was going to say.
This episode's a fucking mess.
Restart. Can we just restart?
Can we just do the intro? I mean, I don't think we've done the intro yet.
Ah, ba-da-da-da-da.
That's not even the intro anymore because we kept getting copyright strikes.
Fuck.
I like how once every, 5 episodes, we just have a train wreck.
It's starting to be every episode nowadays.
It's every episode, and normally I hide it, but sometimes it just gets too off the rails, and it just
You just have to include it.
it slips out of the cracks. Yeah.
Welcome back to the worst podcast on the internet.
I don't remember if I said the episode or the name of the show. I don't remember.
Do we want to do a restart, but include this?
Not really, but
Kinda.
Okay,
Welcome to our hit TV show.
Another thing, for the 5th episode in a row, if one person's saying it, the other person doesn't also at the same time have to say it, but not on time. Because it's always not really, but kinda, and it's like I can't do anything with that.
You could have a not really, but kinda, and then another one that's going over the text.
I have to do that, yeah, and I hate doing that. It's more work. It already takes me so fucking long to clean up this mess. Please.
Stop. Just
Please stop. I'm so tired.
He needs a break.
I need to go on a vacation or something. This is
To
a
the
hobby.
Bahamas.
This is a hobby of mine, and I'm so stressed out.
I need a vacation from my hobby.
I don't even know what the fuck else I do. That's the thing. Whenever I play games too, I just get mad because I'm bad at them, and so it's I can't even enjoy that. And then well, yeah, and then I'll watch Grease or I'll watch Doctor Who and I'll cry because it just makes me happy. But but that's you don't want to just be sitting there crying all the time. So I was just watching this shitty 360p video of some Doctor Who music getting played at a concert thing. And after a little while, I was like, I just love this show so much. There's a lot going on. Speaking of a lot going on, I was nervous we were gonna have to delay therapy and have it way later in the episode, but we're doing it now because speaking of a lot going on, I have a lot going on, and yeah, I'll just read through my notes.
Let us begin.
So I had a few different central ideas that I was trying to frame this whole thing around for the last few weeks as I've been writing this and rewriting it. And at one point I was saying it was 7 pages long. I think it's 2 or so now. 2.5 maybe, or yeah. I think the best way to focus on it though is I want to talk about loneliness, because like I don't know, do you guys watch or maybe you just saw it on the internet at some point, I don't know how you say it, Kurtzagot or something like that.
Yes. Kurtzgesagt.
Some fucking German
It's
shit. I
an
don't know.
educational YouTube channel.
Yeah, and they have like it's like all animated and shit, and it's nice. But they had a video on loneliness, and I'm like, oh yeah, and
Just watch that video today.
well, there you
Wasn't
go.
that the one
I'm
that
very scared.
there's some video like that where they were talking about how all that stuff was wrong, and they made a video saying it was wrong, or was that a different?
There was a guy who's like, Kurt Scott's full of shit, because they get shit wrong in their videos sometimes, and then they're like, yeah, I know, we're fixing that. We're people, and and everyone's like, oh.
But
no,
I know
that's fair.
one of their videos they actually said was completely wrong because it was one of their
Yeah.
first videos.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
a couple of them they deleted because they were like didn't do enough research and they weren't proud of them. But then they said they've gotten better about that. So
I think it was depression. I think it was the depression one.
I don't know.
Might have been.
Do they have one? I don't know.
They've got a lot of really, really existential videos.
Yeah, and it's like, and I remember watching that. Just like a month or two now, whenever it came out, and then I was thinking about it again today. I'm like, oh, that would be a good way to frame it, because like, what did I miss?
I was dying.
Why is it that your screen cuts to black every time you turn off the
does.
microphone?
I don't know.
He was coughing. Sorry, please go on.
And you mute Discord, you don't mute the audio. I still have to cut it out.
I know, but it doesn't interrupt your story when I'm sitting there hacking.
It's already interrupted. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Terry.
Yeah, drink some water like me.
It's a shame. It's only a good visual joke.
This is close enough to water, right?
That's like almost empty.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging, I'm worried. Anyways, Terry, continue about the video. I want to know. I've never seen this channel or video.
It was a video about like the science of loneliness and basically all the shit about like fucking like, oh, we developed loneliness and the issues that come along with that because of like, if you're not with the tribe you'll die and all that. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So that doesn't totally relate to into what I'm going to talk about, but it's just kind of like why I decided to use this
video.
framework. It's a good video. Watch it. Watch the channel. It's a good channel. So, and like obviously like being lonely isn't the only issue I have. I've, a plethora of mental health issues, but it's just like nothing in your life is helped by being extremely lonely. And it's like one of the things that they did talk about in that video is that, I don't know how they worded it exactly, if it was chronic or whatever, but being lonely, it's like it's as bad as your body is smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, which is like, holy shit. Which maybe is why my side hurts so much. I maybe also like I didn't sleep well last night, but like all day today it's been like a piercing pain in my side. I've been aware of all these general issues for a long time, and something major happened a few weeks ago that kind of made me connect all sorts of dots and it kind of made things make sense. And it's kind of a long story, but you're gonna sit through it anyway. I don't give a shit.
You don't have a choice.
So
This is me buckling in.
a few weeks ago, my sister went to Chicago for some reason. I don't know if it was for pleasure or for school. I think it might have been for school. But either way, it's one of these things. She's done all sorts of trips that I wasn't allowed to do, or for what one reason or another, I was told like no. And it's like it's one of these things that I've always felt like my sisters have gotten better treatment than me, and but that's just kind of like, I don't know. That's kind of whatever. But my parents are aware of how it kind of gets to me. And so when my dad was mentioning that trip when we were on our way home from the gym a few weeks ago, he noticed that I was like, oh, that's kind of bullshit. So when we got home, as I was heading down to my room, I heard my dad kind of talking to my mom about something, but I couldn't tell what, but I thought it might have been about that whole situation. So I decided to hide at the bottom of the stairs and listen and eavesdrop, because I was like, what if they're talking about me? I want to hear. Okay, now here's the weird thing. And oh my God. Oh wait.
I swear to God, I haven't coughed in like 2 weeks up until the moment we started recording this. And these are deep, hearty smokers coughs.
Drink some water. That's all.
I'm halfway through this glass.
Oh, now you're gonna have to pee halfway through this.
Exactly.
So I don't know exactly what was said between my parents, because I kind of blacked out, I think, or something. But all I know, I was extremely angry at whatever was being said. And like the one thing I remember my mom saying was, I don't want to seem cold, and that's it. And the rest of it, I was just furious. I remember I came up with like this this insult that I was not gonna say, but I could say that would have just fucking ruined her. And I was really proud of it because it was so well articulated, unlike me, literally the rest of the time. But I had to sit quietly at the bottom of the stairs, not saying anything. But yeah, she was so dismissive of the fact that I was having any sort of an issue. And she was even mad at my dad for bringing it up, and she started like talking shit about his family and stuff. It's like, what are you fucking doing? But I'm sitting quietly at the bottom of the stairs, and I wouldn't dare go up and bring this up to them because it's like, it's not something I have ever wanted to bring up, because listening to that conversation, it was like I finally realized that like, oh, they don't give a shit about me, really. And it's like I feel lonely and unwanted by so many people because they are kind of shitty to me. Okay, but here's the thing. They're not shitty necessarily. Like, you know, it's like they've always provided for me and all that shit, you know, like I'm not homeless. I obviously had plenty to eat, you know. But it's like there's never been like affection like you might imagine a parent would do. And you know, that kind of gets to you after a while. And yeah, cuz it's like you know, you go 20 years with, I can think of like 3 times anybody has shown me affection in any way, and I don't think that includes them. Like, my dad went to fucking Afghanistan, and I don't think he was like, see you, buddy, I'll miss you. Like, it was kind of like a general goodbye, and, you know, like, kiss my mom goodbye and all that shit. It's like, all right. And then when, like, oh, yeah, and then when I'd say I don't necessarily blame my dad for a lot of this, because he had his own really shitty upbringing with all sorts of, like, proper, like, physical abuse, and then, like, just the same kind of, like, emotional distance from his parents and everything, because they're all kind of... So,
Absolutely.
But yeah, so all this I don't know, kind of all that, like an emotional relationship, kind of, I think probably fucked me up more than I realized until that night when all of a sudden it all just kind of hit me. I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't know, it was like I was, you know, going through the rest of my life and just connecting all these dots and like, oh, that's why that was like that, and oh, this is like this, and it was kind of nice actually, and it was like for I don't know, like a week or two, I didn't have like this, you know, the burning intense hatred to die anymore, because I think it was just because I was focused on this new problem. But, you know, instead of like, you know, taking the opportunity with having a little bit more going on upstairs to like maybe fix other shit, my brain's like, all right, no, listen here, I'll do you a solid. We'll have you panic about your parents and hate yourself and want to die at the same time. And I'm like, well, okay, that's not how I'd want to, you know, spend those resources, but you're in charge.
You're the boss.
Don't got much of a choice here.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, I mean, again, I don't think my parents hate me necessarily or anything. I mean, I think it's obviously they don't. I don't think these days, at least these days, it's specifying that many people hate me, but it's like for 99%, if not 100% of the time, I'm just not like especially important, and like that's okay, I guess, but it bugs me that it bugs me type of thing. You know what I mean? No?
Not that it bugs me that it bugs me.
I wish I didn't give a shit that no one gives a shit. Like I wish I could just fucking, you know, I just live life or whatever, you know? That's what I mean. It bugs me that I have any of I take issue with any of this. But then yeah, then it goes back to what I was saying about that I shouldn't have referenced this channel. Kurtzgart.
Kurtzgart?
It's like the kind of the survival aspect of loneliness, where it's like, you know, if you don't have somebody, you know, you're gonna die or whatever, you know, you're gonna get eaten by wolves or, you know, whatever the fuck happened. So it's like I don't have a choice but to fucking give a shit, which is fun.
Yeah, that's that weird primal instinct.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, I think, oh wait, I've gotten off script a little bit now. I'm trying to get back into my notes and it doesn't totally make sense. Oh no, it does. That is there. Never mind. And so yeah, even though I fucked it up quite a few times, like I think the only reason I've ever given a shit about like dating and all that bullshit is because it's like, oh, it'd be nice.
Oh no.
This is gonna make me sad.
It'd be nice if someone gave a shit. You know, if somebody was like, someone was there for me and all that, and yeah, and there's like a guilt aspect to it, like just bringing it up now, unrelated to just me feeling bad for talking about it at all. Okay, actually, I have an example for this as well. I'm gonna go on another little side tangent, but it wraps back around to the guilt that I would put on others. So whenever I'm not doing anything, day off or whatever, I tend to sleep in pretty late, and so like when it gets to be around like noonish or whatever, sometimes my mom will end up coming to wake me up. Are you fighting ghosts now? What's going on?
There was a gnat that just flew all up in my business. A gnat?
Do you have any dirty dishes in your apartment or in your room right now?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
What is a gnat?
No, I've got an overly full trash can, but no dishes.
Oh, I'm impressed.
You're a pig. Just kidding. I have the exact same issue. Like, look, I've got some fucking plates right here.
There are 4 boxes of Cheez-Its
Oh my god.
in that trash can. I have a problem. Maya!
Do you hold on? No, I googled this because it's like, what the fuck is a gnat?
You don't know what
How
a
do you
gnat
not know
is?
what a gnat is?
No, because I googled it and it says fly.
It's not a fly. It's
It's like a little bitty fly,
Yeah.
a little bitty
Yeah.
boy. How do you not know what a gnat is? How are you 18
Is it a
years
fruit
old?
fly?
No,
It's fruit fly-ish, isn't it?
smaller.
I don't see a single gnat on here.
Did you spell it right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, GNAT.
How do you know how to spell it, but you don't know what it is?
To be fair, I did NAT first and then auto-corrected. All right, so I'll hold your horses.
So,
Back on the rails.
sleep until noon when I'm not doing anything. Sometimes mom will come wake me up, and a lot of time I'll be like kind of half awake because it's late in the morning and other shit has woken me up. So I'm like in that in between state, and so I'll hear her coming, and I'll have the time to to get my clothes back on after I've kicked them off after flailing all night and all that. Except for this time I didn't, and if you recall, I'm all covered in oopsie uh-ohs, and I got caught, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about something else.
No, I kept that bit on. But yeah, like my arm was kind of hanging out and the sleeve was rolled up, and so it's like she gets in there, she's like, "What's all that?" And I was like, I normally I can lie, but it's like I can't. I'm all fucking cut up, so it's like I can't be like it was the cat because it's obviously a lie.
I lost a fight with the cat.
Yeah. So like if I get like one, if I have like one little one like down on like my forearms, it's like, it was a cat, and it's like, yeah, it probably was. And actually, fucking sometimes it is. That cat's an asshole. I hate him. But this time obviously I couldn't. So she was. I was like, I don't want to talk about it. Just like, can we just not? And she kept pushing and pushing, and she was crying, and because like she was aware enough of just general issues to know, and so and then we were talking for a bit. But even at that point, it still seemed like more her venting some of her own issues as like a way to relate to mine, and it was. It's like, well, fine, good. She got to vent some issues and help herself. That's fine. And then later, when my dad got home, this is that guilt part. He came into my room and he was just happened to be thinking about the Nintendo Switch just for no real reason. He's like, "What are you've been looking at?" I'm like, "Listen, motherfucker, I'm not here for your money. I don't want things. That's not what I'm looking for." But it's like because like, oh, it looks like Terry's kind of sad. We should buy him shit. It's like, ugh. And so, and like even past that, they've been like I went upstairs a while later and to get some water, and they were talking about the fact that I've been wanting to build a desk for a while, like one with like a built-in computer, And they're like, they just happen to be talking about that, and oh, Grease is on TV. Oh, it's like, oh, fuck off, you phony bullshit. But even still, after all that, nobody decided to say, hey, you know what? It's gonna be okay. We care about you. We love you. All that shit. Nobody said that. It's like, I mean, come on. And they're like, oh, at one point they said too, we've known that something's wrong. It's like, oh, really? You did? You didn't fucking decide to say anything at any point? You just like, nah, he's got it. I'm like, yeah, obviously. And even now, still nothing. It's been weeks. It's been like, I think I wrote a lot of this down initially like 2 weeks ago or something. Still nothing. It's like,
Yeah, because I remember you said something. You mentioned this happening like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. It's like, come on. Jesus fuck. Like, I'm very overwhelmed. Obviously, I could use some help, but then they're like, "Nah, you're all right." Okay, so yeah, and then like for the last couple weeks, and they've been like overly friendly and shit, and like trying to like they're coming down, and they'll just like tell me random shit. I'm like, listen, it's too late. You fucked up. Like, I don't know what you want from me right now. I like even if right now they're like, we're gonna start being a hugging family. I'm gonna be like, no, we're not. If you'd tried that shit fucking 15 years ago when I was still growing and developing, maybe. But nah, it's too late now. Oh yeah, another thing too is then they're like, on Saturdays we'll generally get, not generally, but sometimes we'll get something to go or something from somewhere. And they came down to ask me like, oh, what do you think you'd want? I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking about getting some pizza, like a Pizza Hut has like one of those like dinner boxes they have, comes like breadsticks and shit. I was like thinking about getting myself one of those, and like, oh yeah, we'll do that. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. It's like, okay, it's like a pity thing too. It's like, fuck off. Oh, cause yeah, I hate pity so much. Like, it drives me crazy. I don't think I don't have it written in my notes, so I can't articulate it right now. But I fucking hate pity.
Not a big fan of Mr. T.
Pretty a fool.
So again, it's too late for my parents. They fucked it. Whatever. But maybe the moral of the story can be that for you guys, take the people in your life that you care about most, kind of like the ride or die shit I was talking about last week, and just make sure that you're there for them, and make sure, like, you guys have like best friends and wives and hot wives, I should say, and
Wives, plural.
parents and things, people around you who you care about and they care about you and all that. So just make sure that you're there for them and make sure that they're not feeling this shitty. Because I swear to God, if I figured out that after hearing all this shit from me, these people still feel that way and you didn't do anything, I'm legally required to fight you. So just keep that in
He'll
mind.
throw down.
Yeah,
he's been chunking at the gym.
He's been training.
yeah, I've been just fucking throwing shit. I go to the gym and I pick up a barbell and just fucking yeet. Throw it like a javelin. So yeah, it's real not fun to feel like you're going up against the entirety of the planet and the whole rest of your life and feeling like you're going to be doing it completely on your own. So fucking don't let other people feel like that. And that's the moral of the story.
I don't know how to respond to that. I just feel bad. I just feel
I
so
feel very
bad.
sad.
Sorry. I was expecting some conversation, but sorry to fucking bring down the mood. No, I got my bit. I didn't know if you guys had anything you want to say. We can just speedily move past. I apologize for fucking just ruining the night. So I had a really eventful piss today.
Please.
I just it was like an hour and a half, 2 hour process.
No, I thought you meant it was an hour and a half to 2 hour piss.
No.
Just straight peeing.
No, but it was something
All
I was
the liquids left.
like the process started at let's say maybe 11, and I was like, I kind of have to pee, but it takes when I'm at school, it takes me a long ass time to find a good spot to sit, if I find anywhere at all. And I found a good spot, and I was trying to kind of work on the last episode of this very good podcast. I kind of had a stroke there and couldn't stop saying good.
It's a good podcast.
And so I'm like, I don't want to get even though the bathroom, I could see the bathroom from where I was sitting. I didn't want to obviously didn't want to leave my shit because the second you get up, someone's gonna be like, "Ooh, a laptop," and just fucking swipe. So I didn't want to do that. And if I just left my backpack there, someone would be like, "Oh, a bomb." So again, not doing that.
Neat. Nobody ever leaves a backpack around a school.
Yeah. Well, listen. Okay, I don't want to be charged as a terrorist. That's the fucking last thing I need right now. But then again, get me away from home. So maybe I should just leave a fucking backpack somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe they'll treat you better in Guantanamo Bay.
My interrogator
That
really
was
loves
dark.
me.
I'm sorry.
Listen, no, fuck them. It's
Prison loving's the best kind of loving.
boy.
Hold on.
Jesus.
Hey, look, we're matching, Terry.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah.
We're matching.
Wow.
Polio.
Say hi to the podcast. Ah!
Boy.
Get out! Oh my god, she fucking burst in my room saying, "Why are you babe magnet?" Long story short, my friend is trying to get me to go to Alaska next summer for a job thing for 3 months. I'm not really too fond of the idea. My mom is not fond of the idea at all. And she burst in my room and she's like, "Why the fuck are you called Babe Magnet?" It's because my name in my friend's phone is Babe Magnet. Anyways, let's keep going. Hard cut.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
I started thinking about this at the start of the episode. We need to get a hard cut shirt. It's just a hand. And what the fuck are?
I spilled something. Continue!
This is the angriest.
This is
episode.
a mess.
Much like my life. Keep going.
May I help you?
We're waiting on you. Clean up your moisture.
So
I'm
I
gonna
was
kill you.
I'm sitting at this
too.
spot, very very bad, had to pee, couldn't get up, couldn't lose my spot.
Didn't want to be the Unabomber.
Yeah, didn't want to be a terrorist Unabomber. And then it got to be, I think it was 1:30, and then I finally got up to go to class, and also because I could barely hold my pee anymore. But as soon as I got up, I was starting to walk towards the bathroom, I saw somebody else going in. And it's not like it's a single person bathroom, but I'm like, you know what? I don't like the idea of standing next to some dude pissing. We're both going to do it at the same time. We're going to be doing everything at the same time. Don't want to deal with it. So I went to a bathroom that's it's kind of far away and very much out of the way from where I was going. And I'm like, cause I think that one will be dead just considering the time. Once I got there, thank God it was empty. But then as I was sitting there, I was pissing, and it took a long time. I was just pissing and pissing and pissing, and I looked down and I saw a hair, like a really long hair, wrapped around the tip of my dick, like it was like someone had fucking like like around the top, and I was like, who the fuck's hair is this? But I didn't realize it was so tangled at first, and I was trying to fucking yank it off. But then it wouldn't. It was just like I was just flopping my dick all over the place, and I definitely pissed on the floor a bit.
Oh, you were still actively pissing.
Oh yeah. And I was like, oh god, Jesus fuck. And like the whole time I was sure someone was coming in, but then like I was like, all right, well, I'll finish pissing and then I'll fucking unwrap this hair from my dick. And then I just wouldn't stop pissing. It just kept going.
It's like Austin Power.
Yeah, and I was like, geez, what the fuck? And I was just pissing. And eventually it stopped. And then I started unwrapping it, but I kind of felt it coming again. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And this happens every once in a while, where all of a sudden I'm like, done? Nope, we're not done yet. And it's like a whole new cycle.
Round 2.
Yeah. And then eventually everything finally wrapped up, and I got to unwrap this long-ass hair. And just, obviously, what are you going to do with this? I just left it in the toilet.
For the next person.
Yeah, someone else going to go, why the fuck is there a long-ass hair in the toilet?
I hate when that happens, though. You get random long-ass hair. Because I've had that happen before, where it's like...
Where does it come from?
Don't know where the fuck that came from.
Where does it go?
Where does it come from, Cotton Eye
Or
Joe?
when you get that long hair. Does anybody else ever get that long hair in your butt cheeks? And you pull it out and it's like...
No.
No, I do know what you're talking about, Chris. But I have a reason for it. It's probably my hair. Yeah.
It's right
Yeah,
the
You,
long
I
hair,
don't know what you're
When I'm sitting here and it's like fucking clown pulling... handkerchiefs out of his pocket. I'm just wrapping this hair up, and it's a weird feeling because it's not necessarily a bad feeling, but I also don't want to call it a good feeling.
The worst feeling with hair being stuck in places that it shouldn't be is whenever you happen to have a hair that has gone into the tip of the penis.
Ah!
And you're just like, something's uncomfortable and wrong. Whenever you get older, you'll feel it. Don't worry. I
hope I don't feel it.
and wrong. You probably won't.
Probably.
Oh my god, it fucking goes in through my urethra.
But and then you're just like, oh, what is this hair doing? And you pull it and you realize it actually was in there, and then you feel it coming out. It's like the worst thing in the world.
It's like pulling a pin out of a grenade.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh.
Well, then you explode afterwards?
Yeah, because you're sitting there going, oh!
There was a point in that where I could not hear what anybody was saying because Chris was talking over Kitt and I couldn't hear Kitt and I was trying to focus on him. And then Chris kept going like, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Been there, boy. I've been there.
And it's like, what do you know?
What do you know?
It's something that happens to every guy at some point.
I have yet to experience such a...
Well, you're still young. And
Yeah, you're a young babe.
Well, according to that Chris Got Loneliness video, I'm very old. Because it also ages you faster.
Well, when you're old and aged and your hair starts going white and you're going to find a long ass hair coming out of your dick.
Yep.
So, Kitt, when we almost recorded an episode a couple weeks ago, you mentioned something about Screamo band Mosh Pit story?
Oh my god. Yes. Okay.
I recall.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did. Okay, so
I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, we have this place called Deep Ellum in Texas, and what it is, it's basically like a very tiny Vegas, only without the gambling. And so you kind of walk around, go to bar hopping and stuff like that. But I went and I met up with some friends, and we were watching a live band, and it was a Screamo band, who was absolutely terrible, by the way. I love all music, and I love Screamo band, but this particular one, it was kind of like, oh, you're just noise. Okay, cool. But there's a group of people that are in Texas that are called the Pit Dogs. Yeah, I think it's called the Pit Dogs. And what they are is they're a group of professional pit moshers. And so they go around and they go to people that they like and they do mosh pits.
Get the fuck out.
What?
Continue.
Maya has just been delivered a musical instrument.
What the fuck? The fire alarm's going
Oh,
off.
you gotta go. You gotta get out.
Take us with you.
So, in this mosh pit, one of the thing that they do, which I've actually never seen a mosh pit like this before. Like, I've been to other concerts and their mosh pits, they're like, oh yeah, this is awesome, this is cool. But in a screamo band, the mosh pit is completely different. It's like this weird ritual that they do, where they just kind of walk around in a circle, and then kind of just go, and then just randomly just dive into another person, like almost tackling them, and just randomly they'll just all be going in a circle, and then one of them will just go, fuck it, bam, and just knock somebody over into like a table. and then the guy just gets up and like, well, okay, I guess I just got moshed, and then just keeps going. And like the move that they do, it's like this weird, if you imagine like a tribal dance, only people with the biggest fuck off beards in the world, and they're just like, and then running into people, because apparently that's what you do. And me, I was like, I want to do it. I'm gonna get destroyed, and I do not look like them, because they're in all black, because they're in a metal concert, and I'm wearing which I don't have it with me, I'm wearing a jacket that happens to be a Captain America nice blue jacket with red on the inside, so I don't look like I belong at all, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do it. So my tooth is chipped now.
You actually did it?
Wait, you actually did it? I thought your wife would have been like, fuck no.
Did she at least get video of this? Because I
No.
really...
So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll go try it. And you don't know until you try it. And so I get in there, I'm like, whatever, dude. And then, bam! Because I know I joke that I'm fat and stuff and things like that. And I do have a poor body image, but these people are huge, and I'm like tiny. So... I was like the smallest person there, and then they just bam.
Oh god.
And of course, I jump back in there. I'm like, yeah. I only did it for one song, half of the song basically, but whew, that was intense.
I really wish your wife had gotten this on video. I would pay money to
God.
watch you get moshed in a Texas mosh pit.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience of my life, and it was one of it was really fun. I will never do it again.
It's good that you got it out of the way, though. On your
Yeah.
bucket list.
I was like, yeah, that's now added and crossed off my bucket list. Take that, people under 30 who's never mushed before.
Damn.
I feel really attacked right now. And
Hey, Maya.
Yeah?
What's with the random musical instrument someone just came in and gave you?
you don't get delivered violins?
Yeah.
No.
What?
I forgot, Kitt. I forgot that you made the ukulele intro to Brewcast until we were going through digging through the archives the other night. You need to do that for this good show.
No.
No.
I don't know. I've never liked the ukulele. I don't know. Like,
Play us out, Maya.
We also have a violin, apparently.
That's not an
and-
E string, I want everybody to know.
So that's moshing at the place.
wait, so
and
did you actually get your tooth chipped?
Yeah, no, I have like a chipped tooth right in the
Okay.
back here. It was basically almost chipped anyways because it's a wisdom tooth, and it was like came in weak and stuff,
Oh,
and so
okay.
it was just kind of like, I don't think it was 100% of hitting the table, but it might have
Okay.
been.
Also, Maya, is now the time?
Is now really the time to tune your violin?
There you go.
Is now
It is.
really the optimum
It was a bit,
tuning.
and it just went a little too far.
I could just see what little life was left in Terry's eyes drain away.
This is why I have to do therapy every week, because nobody respects me.
Listen, Terry.
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys make a bunch of fucking noise.
Yeah.
This is ASMR.
Listen, you know this is getting cut out.
Yeah, I know, and I have to cut it out.
ASMR.
Welcome to the ASMR episode where we're around with violins.
Anyways,
Would tuning a violin actually work in an ASMR thing?
no, probably not. It sounds
Does anybody
awful.
know anything about what ASMR does?
I don't know anything about it.
Because as far as I can tell from like random videos on YouTube, it's all people like just smacking their lips, crinkling tinfoil.
It's my
And
literally
like doing
my
a
worst
popping
nightmare.
noise.
Really,
I hate it.
really intimate with the
Please
microphone.
don't. Please don't. It's literally everything I hate about people.
Welcome
Please,
to
seriously,
my
I swear to
ASMR
God,
TED
I will
Talk.
end this show and kill you all. This is
Like
not
they
a
do
joke.
this
This
pop, and it's a terrible
is,
noise.
just don't.
That's ASMR.
Also, I think Terry, you might have this too, but I do have this thing where I hate the sound of eating, and like I get
Definitely have that.
like pissed off at people for eating.
Yeah.
And it's the worst thing in the world because my boss, who's the president of the company or vice president of the company, sits behind me at work, and he's decided that he's going to start eating at his desk. And I can't listen to music, of course, because his rules are like, oh, you can't listen to music because it will look bad. And so I'm sitting here trying to focus on whether or not a 3 mil line is close to another 3 mil line, and then he's over in the back going. I'm like, oh my god, how do I?
Yeah.
Can I just leave? What do I kill him? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Listen, if he's your boss and you kill him,
You absorb his power.
yeah, you are his.
You become
position.
the boss.
Yeah, but I don't want that job.
No.
I'm already there too much.
I was once at a meeting with my dad when he was still in the army. I don't think it was a meeting. I think he was just he was talking to some people at the armory, and I was just happened to be with. And then I heard this fucking loud ass crunch behind me, and I turned around, and this dude was just eating a pickle. I don't know where he got it from.
You've told me this story
Have I?
before. I
Okay.
forgot about this.
Yeah. And like it's like we made eye contact, and he's just like, oh, like, where, there wasn't.
There must have been a movie theater around.
Oh, that's probably it. Because I live in fucking La La Land, where everything's make believe. I ride a unicorn to school every day, because nothing's real. Everything's fake. Everything's bullshit. Okay.
Therapy part 2. Pickles.
So, yeah, now I hate my boss because he eats. And I texted my wife about it, too. I mean, because she knows that I hate the sound of eating, of course, because that's what you do when you have a significant other, you tell them things. And I'm like, hey, I love you, and you're hot and stuff, but whenever you eat, I hate you. Like, that's the...
Yeah, I have to. If I leave my room, I have to wear headphones. That's pretty much it. And I always have like the sound of rain playing in them, and it kind of tunes things out.
You might actually have something different than what I have then.
I don't. I mean, it's basically I have to do that because I need to tune out the sound of people eating or breathing or anything like that because it drives me up the fucking wall and I can't focus on anything else. And I do think about murder here and there.
All right, so you might actually have the same thing.
Yeah.
My wife told me the actual name of it because she's a
Misophonia.
psychopath or something like that. But misophonia? That sounds right.
Isn't that a Chinese dish?
No, that's misophonia.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that is the thing, and like I definitely have it, and I feel like you probably
100%.
definitely have it.
Absolutely. If I can hear any kind of eating, I have thought about driving my fork into your neck.
What's the thing though? Like I mean, it always makes noise and it's always gross. That's why I mean.
But some people do it super duper louder than others.
Oh yeah. And those people are just monsters.
Yeah, like normal eating, I can abide by a little bit, but it's the people that are like.
Okay, please, I don't need the example. That's okay.
So, one of the things that I've learned, because my sister's Thai, in the Asian culture, slurping,
Is respectful.
yes, you're supposed to do that when you eat.
Kid, did you just say your sister's Thai? I thought she just lived in Thailand. I didn't realize your sister was. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
no.
your life is so weird.
My sister is half Thai, and I am 0% Thai, by the way.
Is she a half sister?
Yeah, she's a half sister who's
Okay,
half Thai.
that explains a lot more. Because I was about to be like, hold on a second. I don't think that math adds up.
Somebody's the milkman's kid.
This is one of the perks to having horrendous hearing. It's because I don't hear it. I don't hear people eating. I don't think I've ever once heard somebody eating unless I'm like really close to them and they're loud.
Well, fucking brag about it, Jesus.
Like here's the
Yes,
thing.
bitch.
Yesterday in my physics class, we're discussing like waves and wave frequencies and stuff like that, and how the higher the frequency gets, the harder it is to hear. And he was like, "All right, I'm gonna play this thing out loud, and I want everybody to raise their hand when they can't hear it anymore." And he was like, "I'm gonna raise my hand before everybody else because I'm just older." And he's like 50 or 60. I think he's in his 50s. We raised our hand at the same exact time. That's how horrible my hearing is.
God.
So it's not only higher, it's also lower. too.
I know,
You
yeah,
have a
I can-
spectrum that you can hear. You have a wavelength
Yeah.
of sound that you can hear.
And mine's atrocious.
Decibels.
Huh?
What?
Eh.
Eh?
What?
I didn't hear that. I couldn't.
So Maya is apparently
A grandma.
superhero who can't hear people eating.
She's deaf and blind.
That's the superpower I wish I had.
Also, the worst lungs. Just constantly. And yeah, you have to clear
Do
your
you
throat
guys
all
have
the
a
time.
full cough? Where when you get full, you cough? It might just be a family thing.
Like you ate too much food and you're full from
Yeah,
eating?
when you're full from eating, you get a full cough where you just because
I
you're
think your
done
family's
eating.
just full of smokers.
No,
and
because
birds.
my grandma on my mom's side, me, my mother, and my grandma's mom all do it. We all do it.
And wait, and then so on your brother and your dad and you all
No,
have-
my brother. I think my brother does it. My
Oh.
dad doesn't do it.
You got a real weird family, Maya.
But yeah, my brother and I have the gullet thing. Where
That's
we,
so
get,
funny.
we can have a little pocket.
I knew there was something else. Can't remember what it was off the top of my head.
It's the fact that she's a fucking bird.
Oh yeah, now that I have a webcam, I can show you guys the thing that bothers me the most when people point it out. My nose does a little bunny thing. Where I'll just do that. Like, it'll just be like a nervous thing where I'll just go... just wiggle my nose around.
I swear to God, you're like a cartoon character with glasses to where you can't see anything.
It's true. I'm out of focus again.
It's probably trying to catch the screen in your
Yeah, that's
glasses.
probably.
Which I can see Chris right now. That's amazing.
This is a bad idea to take off my glasses because I can't tell if it's in focus at all because I
Just put your
can't
glasses
see.
back on. You're not in focus.
I hope I can salvage this episode. This is a disaster.
Oh, this is my favorite episode.
I don't know what to do. I'm just out of focus.
Do you have? You gotta have some setting enabled
Just
somewhere.
tap on your screen and be like, focus here.
It's like a fish tank.
Buddy, in there? Oh no.
Normally, if I turn my lights off and then turn them back on, it focuses. Now I'm in the abyss.
Do you have like a slider?
Well, that's just turning it off. It can, like, stay on a position. Anyways, that didn't really help. A little bit.
So Terry, I love you. You're beautiful.
Terry, we love you.
We love you, Terry.
Don't fucking pity me.
It's not pity.
It's not pity. Ever since you were telling that story about how you were alone and how you wish you had like maybe 3 sets of people who talk to you on a weekly basis, who enjoy your stories, and
There's 2. It'd be you guys and what people I play GTA with.
yeah, that's well, I meant 3 people in a set. That's what I meant.
So one set,
Us
3
3
people.
Damn it!
One sets of 3 and...
Don't bother. Don't do the math. Don't do the math.
Well, no, I wanted to decipher it because what do you mean?
I'm saying that we're here for you, and you talk to us like every week.
It's yeah. I see. There is like there's a difference. And okay, the notes did kind of get into that at one point, but it was way too like whiny, and so I had to cut it. But there's a difference between just like people you talk to and people who actually are like a hot wife or whoever, you know.
So there's a difference between friends and then us people on the podcast? Is that what you're trying?
No, there's a difference between like again, I don't, cause like the only example I could think of is like a spouse, but like there's just people, there's tiers to relationships you have with people. That's what I mean.
I consider you all my hot wife.
So Maya, you made a joke the other night talking. I don't remember exactly what the joke was, but like you're. I should have wrote it down. Basically, like pretending like you knew someone's entire life history.
Oh,
Is that-
you stalking me on
Oh,
Instagram?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's what it was. Yeah.
No, it's because I figured it out. It's because I used to follow my old Instagram account. So what happened? Long story short, I have a new Instagram account that's not following anybody right now. And it was like, oh, list of people that you can follow. And Chris was on it. And I was like, holy shit, why is Chris's Instagram here? And then I discovered like a day later or something. It's because my other account that I have that I don't really use anymore follows Chris on that. And I used to follow that account on the account that I have now. I was going to use this Instagram account for something that I never ended up using it for. So
Why do you need this many Instagram accounts?
well, now I reset it, hard reset, because I'm preparing. Hard cut. No followers, no following anybody. I did that because my friends we're all gonna have an e-thought competition where we can see who can gain the most Instagram followers within 30 days. So I wanted just like a fresh one. I didn't want to have my old account connected at all. So
Can me and Kitt participate in this competition?
I mean, if you'd like to, yeah. But it's like, just be warned, there are 3 girls that are
wait.
not afraid.
What happened?
Kitt!
My
God!
headphones just like welded into my ear.
Oh my god.
Ow.
You got
Oh, on both ears. Oh my god.
God.
That's why I don't wear these.
Why are you wearing them if you're just wearing earbuds underneath?
Because everybody else was wearing them.
If everybody else jumped off a bridge, did you jump off a bridge
I just
too?
want people to like me.
We love you, Kitt. You need to not put fucking headphones on that
Now I'm
peel off
tangled.
on your ears.
Why did your headphones peel off?
Because they're like really old, but they're like actually super good.
Obviously.
Kitt-
New ear
headphones.
pads.
It's like it's in there. It's like it's a part of my ear now.
Just leave it.
Don't just leave it. It's gonna bother me.
So we're becoming e-thoughts?
Yeah, we're gonna become e-thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, there are 3 girls in the competition that are willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Kitt's willing to do whatever it takes to win. I've seen him in a bikini.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, whatever it takes. I mean, look at that cleavage right there.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you already did it last week.
I did.
It made a good thumbnail, by the way.
Oh, is it the thumbnail? My mom's not gonna be happy about that.
I did think about that, but like your face isn't there, so it's all right. It could be anyone.
That could be anyone's cleavage.
Wait. Does your mom watch this show? Mm-hmm. Hi, Mom.
It's not your mom.
You're our collective mom now.
Yeah, I don't got one, so
My mom would adopt you.
I don't want to get adopted.
Oh. My mom would accept you as her own.
That's
You kind of look like us, too. Except you have brown eyes. All of our family has blue eyes.
Nazis.
You got brown hair, right?
yeah.
Hitler would kill us, too.
Hitler had brown hair.
And brown eyes.
So as I was saying, I made that joke a couple weeks ago about stalking and then knowing people's history and everything. I thought it would be kind of funny because we're entering year 2 of this show. Maybe we should really make sure people like know who we are. But instead of telling our own life stories, tell each
I
other's.
like this.
And now there's 2 options for that. We can either pick the person that we think we know the stories best, or the person we think we know the least. And I don't know which would be better.
So I want to say Kitt because I feel like I both know the most and the least. Because every time I talk to him, I think I know most of his life story, but I learn more. And it's not like little details like he used to play baseball. It's big details like he was in the mafia.
I used to play basketball.
Idiot.
I didn't know that. I just learned that today. He was in the NBA.
And the MIA.
Missing in action. He was missing for 17 years.
Because he was in the mob.
It was the IRA. That's
Oh my god. So, I don't know who to pick. I don't think I know dick shit about anybody.
I feel like, out of everybody, I know Terry the most. So I don't know if I should do that.
who do you think you know the least?
Probably Chris. I don't know Chris very well.
I don't know shit.
So I think I know Chris the best as far as like telling a life story. And then like I think I don't know dick shit about Kitt.
Nobody knows anything about Kitt.
Kitt's like the Big Bang where it's like and then he was.
He
Hoping
was.
somebody can tell me what the fuck happened to this point. I would feel like I know Chris the most because I've known him longer. And I think I probably know Maya the least.
Maya's off in La La Land.
Yeah.
She's finally snapped.
Thank you.
Yeah, the issue like I feel like I know a lot about Maya like now,
Thank
but
you.
not like anything about her past.
Salmon.
Fuck is that?
Salmon.
That looks
Ugh.
like a
Gonna
Skyrim
sit-
salmon.
Oh, it does.
Oh god.
It's just gonna sit on the edge of my desk until the
Plop.
end of the podcast.
So maybe we should randomly draw names out of a hat.
Wheel spinner.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
We will spin the wheel of life and tell the tales of those who are chosen.
Okay, so who are we gonna start with? Who's gonna do who first? Who's gonna do who?
Let's spin the wheel to decide who goes first.
Yeah, just put everyone's name on the list on the thing first.
Who's going first?
I'll start. Why not? I'll go it.
You have yourself. We'll spin that again.
All right.
You have me.
All right.
Who next?
Fuck it, I'll go.
Chris. You
Fuck
have
it.
yourself. We'll go again.
Yes!
Jesus.
I know so much about that dude.
Kitt!
Yes!
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
Do you want to
Kitt.
go next, Terry, or do you want me to go next?
I'll go, sure.
You got yourself, so.
Oh my
Jesus,
god.
did it
Let's
again.
be real.
But you just got Chris.
I got Chris? Alright.
Tell my tale.
Then I have Terry. Okay.
So are we having time to prepare, or are we supposed to do
Nope.
this?
No, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know these people like your soulmates.
See what you know.
All right.
I think we make corrections after.
Okay.
So, Kitt, let's start off with Maya's birth. When was she born?
Well, Maya was born.
The sad part was this is like super recent.
When
I
was
gonna get him.
when was last week?
When was last week?
Was that January?
Could have been a month ago. Fuck, can you believe it's already April?
Oh shit, we are in April. January.
It's gonna be the fucking podcast words again in no time.
So, she was born in the month that's before April. Approximately 7 p.m. at night. In a small town
even
known
a
as
year.
No, wait,
Maine.
hold on. I do like the fact that he's not even gonna try to guess the date or the year, but he's like definitely like 7 o'clock at night though.
Very
Definitely 7.
7:32 p.m.
If you want the actual time, it's 7:01 at 59 seconds. You can. That's a fact.
Kitt remembers that.
How long
moment.
was my mom's labor with me?
Obviously, 7 hours. I think that's a common. Everybody knows that. So some time ago, 18 years ago, Maya was born after a 7-hour labor, and she was born in the small, tiny town called Maine, where she grew up with owning lobsters.
This sounds pretty accurate.
Pet lobsters, because that's what they do in Maine. She has a mother and a father who are still together, and then she has a sibling. Hope?
It's somebody.
I see you don't watch this show very often.
I black out. She currently works at a supermarket of some sort. And
Well, there's a big gap in there. Hold on, like what?
Yeah, you missed about 18 years.
She was a baby, and then she was a larger baby
Well-
working at a grocery store.
Pretty much nothing happened for the next 16 years until...
Yeah. I didn't go to school or anything.
Yeah. Well, okay, so she skipped kindergarten.
Super smart right out of the bat.
Super smart right out of the bat. And then she went back to kindergarten because she had to go
failed.
and take it. But,
She
okay,
failed
so
skipping kindergarten.
She got to 5th grade, and they're like, "Hold on, you need to go back and learn some real basic shit."
do the ABCs for me. Okay, so for... Man, I really don't know anything after she was born to, like...
Take a guess. What do you think
like-
my school life was like?
You were probably... I'm gonna say you had a pretty good school, probably high grades. Yeah,
That is
I'm gonna go with that. And you obviously know violin, so you probably were in band pretty much the whole...
She has a violin. That doesn't mean she knows it.
I just own it.
She walks in the room
She
and just
had
kind of
a-
just shakes
She
it around.
just got that violin.
What did she like to do growing up?
Be blind.
Play Pokemon, that's a thing.
you were about to
That
say
was
play
obviously
poker.
play poker! Cigar! And high stakes
That's how I won
whiskey.
the violin.
She's a huge gambling addict.
So, you probably started playing Pokemon on the 3rd generation, which I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm guessing 3rd generation of Pokemon.
That would be Diamond and Pearl.
Diamond and Pearl, yes. Because usually people either start at the very beginning or Diamond and Pearl. I believe that's the two main starting points.
That's when I got in.
We already got a freebie on Terry.
But no, like Pokemon isn't a big part of my life. It's a casual hobby.
It
here
is
and there.
now.
All right.
Your favorite holiday is Christmas?
Okay.
Okay. These are things we're accepting as truths now.
And of course, you like video games. And then a long time ago, it feels like a long time ago, you joined a server with some crazy people, and you haven't been able to run away since.
I feel that deep in my soul.
Yeah, that's the story of Chris's life in a nutshell. Got in a Minecraft server and never been able to leave.
As soon as I started talking, I realized how little I know of Maya, and now I'm like, oh my god, I know nothing.
I like to keep it that way.
On the DL.
So I'm assuming I got 100% wrong.
So I was kind
As
of
a
keeping
band?
track of the order. So Maya, when's your
Am I
birthday
making
again?
corrections? March 24th, 2001.
At what time?
It was at 3:45 p.m. And I remember because it goes 3:45.
3:45.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And Maya, you have parents?
I do. They are still together. That was
So
true.
Kit got that right. Yeah.
I do have a sibling as well.
One? Just one?
Just one.
And then been in Maine your whole life?
Have been in Maine, yes.
Okay.
My entire life.
Whether you
so
like it or
Kit-
not.
I think Kit just got lucky with that one.
I'm like one of the few people in Maine that's been here for my entire life.
Do people choose to go to Maine?
What a bunch of freaks. No wonder it's such a piece of shit state. Anyway, and then you got pretty good grades as a kid? Alright, so
I was in a lot of honors programs.
okay. So Kit, you got that right too. You know, I think that was hit or miss, but you like Pokemon?
I don't like them.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
I want
gonna
to see how
lie.
many. Hold on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Pokemon plushies sitting above my desk
God.
right now.
I completely forgot your original screen name was Pokemon.
Underscore Pokemon 123 underscore.
That I just
Terrible.
remember there was a time I had to call you Poke.
Ugh,
That's where Pokey came from, or Poke Maya came from.
gross. Hated
Kept
that.
it with me.
It's just Maya now.
So much better. And then you love Christmas, right? Just like that's just the bee's knees.
I like
Ooh.
Halloween more. I like
Ooh.
Halloween
Oh.
and Valentine's
Should've
Day
known.
more. I only like Valentine's Day because there's a lot of roses, though. That's like the only reason.
I mean, that's a reason though. I mean,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Christmas, but I like Halloween way more.
all right. So get fucked, Kit. You got that just totally wrong.
Just destroyed.
I mean, she doesn't know which one's her favorite,
That's
obviously.
true.
It's obvious. Obviously, she's wrong.
Yeah. Was it Chris? You're next, right?
Yeah, I got Kitt. I want to tell you
Alright.
all about Kitt. As much as I can summon from the deep wells of my mind, because boy howdy, I know a lot of miscellaneous facts about this boy.
Well, again, let's just start off nice and easy. When was you born?
Kitt was born, I want to say, because he told me, because I asked him, because we talked about birthdays.
Yep.
October?
October.
October
15th-ish.
Okay. All right.
In
all right.
the year of our Lord, 1988-ish. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in the 80s.
Okay.
He was a product of the 80s. Paint chips and all that good stuff.
Obviously.
He's got like 6 parents. I know that much. Don't know all the disconnects, but he's got a lot of different parents. And I got a freebie off this one because he's got at least one sister who's Thai. Kitt is not Thai. That's another bonus fun fact that we can include. Kitt is not Thai at all. Very white.
No. What is he though? Like what white?
He's Irish. I know that much. He talks about it a lot. Kitt's an Irish boy. He's an Irishman. Part of the IRA. IRS. And
Oh my
FBI.
NRA.
And the NRA. He's a boy. He went to school.
How'd he do in school?
No offense, Kitt. Judging by the fact that you have good words, probably had a buck wild time in school.
He was better at math.
I know he's been to college like 6 times because he's got like 50 degrees.
That's really warm.
Some of these might be slight exaggerations. He's got a lot of degrees. He went to college a whole lot. I know some of it's for audio and like theater. I forgot, skip, back up, throw that in reverse. He wrestled in high school because he lost his foot that way. Flip that, reverse it, go forward now. He, at one point, lived in Illinois. Don't know why. Can't remember that. I just know he lived in Illinois. Then he came back to the great state of Texas,
Yeah.
which I forgot to mention is where he was birthed into this world on a cattle ranch. He was handed 2 pistols and a cowboy hat at birth. As all Texans are.
How'd he meet his hot wife?
sad part is I know the story. I want to say they went to high school together. And like the one thing I remember from episode 3 was they reconnected. I want to say at a wedding. So I'm going to throw that out there. And him and his hot wife got married. And he was married to someone that sent, or he wasn't married. Before that, he was dating someone that sent all his clothes to Goodwill.
Oh yeah, that was a good story.
That was a good story. And Kitt doesn't remember it, but it was a great story for everyone else. Trust me, it happened. And now he works for the government, and he makes circuit boards, and he hates his job, I think. Lukewarm on the job, lukewarm.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but kind of. He's a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah, so like, what are all his hobbies? Do you know?
A lot of Minecraft. Still not entirely unconvinced that he's not running a secret underground YouTube channel where he just plays Minecraft.
Yeah, he's not actually at work all the day. He's actually running a secret Minecraft server.
Absolutely.
No, you got me.
And hobbies include drinking, hanging out with his hot wife, drinking with his hot wife, podcasts, TikTok, fish sticks, and cleaning.
Now, I don't mean to push things into any sort of direction, but I feel like you're missing one big one that may or may not be in his background.
Got a lot of movies, a lot of books. This boy knows a lot about movies, except Star Wars. Boy doesn't know anything about Star Wars.
He knows a lot. He just has bad opinions about them. That's the one thing.
Yeah, let's put that in big bold text at the bottom of that list you're making there. Real bad opinions about Star Wars. Terrible opinions on Star Wars. And he doesn't like hair, but he's cut so much of it, and it changes daily. Maya just lit up like the sun.
Just a quick one before it wraps up. What is my favorite holiday?
Right, yeah.
Oh, your favorite holiday, because you've told me this. You don't like Christmas, I know that, so that one's out.
I forgot you don't like Christmas.
Yeah, he doesn't like Christmas because he was
we had a whole episode about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with St. Patrick's Day because you're Irish and you like drinking.
Okay. Dr. Kitt.
I like that version of me. I'll take it.
That is you.
When were you born?
June 9th.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
69!
He was born on the
69.
sex number.
Oh, how did I not know that?
I didn't know until he brought it up a couple weeks ago.
So weird.
Yeah, I was born on the sex number. You did get the year right. It is 1988.
Oh, wow.
So you did the math quick there. 30.
I'm surprised I got that math right.
How many parents do you have?
Okay.
His guess was
gonna
6.
Currently, I have 4.
not bad.
Including my in-laws, I have 6.
Wow, there you go then. Right the fuck on.
My entire life, I've had 1,
12.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I've just said 7. Yep.
Okay. So
Because my mom was married to somebody who died in a motorcycle accident,
yeah, okay.
That'll do it. That'll
Yeah.
make it 7.
and then she
And-
remarried.
Are you in fact Irish?
I am Irish.
Okay.
I am 100% European, as the 23andMe has told me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I know this
And
boy.
you wrestled in high school?
Yeah.
You lost a foot?
A little bit. That's how I lost my foot in the war of wrestling.
And were you in fact kind of shitty at school?
No, I was actually... Well, I was bad at school at the beginning because I'm dyslexic, dysgraphic, and dysphasic. That'll do it. So in kindergarten, I had a really hard time, but in middle school, I started to work past it because in middle school, they told me that I wasn't going to graduate high school, and I said, fuck them. And so then I got college credit while I was in high school.
Lovely.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry, kid.
So-
I love you. You're smart
Well,
and
I
beautiful.
mean, you were almost right because at the beginning I sucked, but then I went to
Yeah. So listen here,
better
kids.
than normal.
Bite.
Even if you're a big old ding dong who doesn't know how to spell does, you can still make it in this world and get a hot wife.
Yeah. And I still can't read or spell. So.
It's okay. I love you anyway.
And I words the best.
Your
sometimes.
motivational speeches will always hold a special place in my heart.
Were you born in Texas?
I was.
Okay. And then moved to Illinois?
I moved to Illinois for college.
Okay, that's what it was.
And you went to college twice.
Yes, I have a degree in theater, sound design,
Yep, he got that right on then.
and then electrical engineering.
I knew it was some kind of engineering.
Yep, and then yeah, obviously not living in Texas. I don't remember what the question was exactly. I just wrote spouse. So, yeah, okay. And so you met your hot wife in high school initially, right?
Kinda. My hot wife is my best friend's cousin.
Okay.
So I went to school with my best friend, and I met her through him.
Okay. So, all right. And then did you reconnect at a wedding?
A wedding after I moved back from Illinois.
Well, okay, so you got that part. You're close enough then. And then, yeah, and then,
I know my boy.
yeah.
Me and Kitt are like this.
You're
That's
like,
me on top.
are you in fact lukewarm about your job?
Man, that's a hard one. I
feel like it goes back and
absolutely
forth.
love my job, and I love everything that I do. Sometimes I hate it, though. Like,
Okay.
totally despise it. So I guess lukewarm would be the best way of saying it. I used to despise my job, and then it got better, and now I
Okay.
love it, but now it's just kind of like I'm overworked.
Yeah. So it has its ups and downs, but okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
lukewarm is probably the best way to put it.
Don't like hair?
Hate hair.
I'm glad you got that one, Chris. Because we literally talked about
The
it
reason
before.
why I hate hair is because my brother has really long hair, and he would like do his hair, and then he would all the strings of hair like longer than Maya's hair, and then put it on the bathtub.
I fucking hate that so much.
And so I would go take a shower, and then there's little tiny hairs touching me,
Yeah.
and that just ruined me for life. So now I hate hair.
Yeah. And is your favorite holiday, in fact, St. Patrick's Day?
My favorite holiday is
4th of July.
July.
I knew it!
Why was I thinking 4th of July? Because I thought about that, but then I thought, I don't know.
Because the 4th of July is whenever I would spend the entire day with my dad, and we would go watch fireworks together.
It's cute.
And I love fireworks. So.
Not bad, Chris.
You did real good, Chris.
Yeah.
I told you, I know my boy. I've known Kitt for like 10 years. At this point, I should know a couple details about his buck wild life.
At least one or two things.
Christopher, you were born in the great state of California. No, I don't want to look at you in the eyes. On August 17th, 1997. Your parents exist and are alive and are together. I think. Yeah. Oh, ethnicity. Okay. So this one I'm not at all sure about.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
what the fuck are you? Are you
I get this a lot.
Yeah, because you're Spanish-ish, Mexican-ish, but that you're not.
I'm just going to let you spin whatever
Yeah.
tale you're about
So-
to spin.
What the fuck are you?
After you make your
Beautiful.
guess, I have something to say because one of my friends took a shot at what race you are.
White? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but what white?
Whiter than Kitt.
It's Irish. I don't know. You get whiter than that.
I do think you're in the right direction with Spanish.
Are you Greek? Well, get to that. I'm saying Greek
I'll go
right
with
now.
it.
You know when somebody's Greek.
That's true.
He's
Are you like
Greek.
Italian? Oh, you're
For the
Italian.
glory of
Oh, yeah,
Sparta.
Italian. That's a good guess.
I'm gonna go with Italian. You did not do sports or anything like that in school. Well, okay, you did it in elementary school. Not a fan. And yeah, because like in high school, then you're like me doing YouTube and shit, and I know you're into photography as well. In school, you did okay. C's get degrees. You know what I mean? I think that's what you were at. College, you were there for 2 years. Got I guess I would assume an associate's in information technology. I guess I don't want to look you in the eyes because you might give it away. Yeah, so you were born in California. At some point, moved out to this coast. I'm not
This coast.
that coast. You went from one coast to the other, where you currently reside in South Carolina. No spouse, not including that.
Not that I know of.
Your job. Again, this is obvious. You hate your job. You liked it very briefly, but not a fan currently. Actively looking for another one. So if you have a job for Chris, give it to him.
Please.
Please hire me.
He's a hardworking boy.
Send me your freaking resume.
He's a hardworking boy.
Yeah, and as long as you treat him right, he'll do it. Or if honestly, at this point, if you don't, obviously, because he's fucking working his current job, so, but they pay him, so I guess that sort of counts. So pet peeves, so Kitt has his hair thing. I know you bring up the eating thing every once in a while, but I feel like there's one that I'm forgetting that you just fucking despise. I don't know. I don't.
Can I take a crack at it?
Sure.
I think you would hate slow walkers.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking that. You fucking when people get in front of you and they're taking their sweet time. You do think about picking them up and just fucking throwing them. And you know what? And you know what? I don't blame you. I agree. I almost kicked somebody down a flight of stairs in high school because they were walking so slow. And your favorite holiday, because I guess this is what we're just talking about with everyone, is it's Christmas. It's Christmas. You love you some Christmas. So, where were you born? What? No, wait. Birth date first.
You do have a Christmas suit.
You are scary accurate on the birthday. You know my birthday,
know
like
all
you
your
have it
birthdays.
ingrained in your skull. So this boy knows when I was born.
Yeah, August 27th.
Got it wrong.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, August 17th.
Got it wrong on the second try, but the
1978.
first try you're spot on. We're 10 days off.
Were you born in California?
Yeah, that's where I was born. That's where I grew up. For how long though?
Ooh, yeah. Okay. That's
You want to take a shot in the dark at that?
You were there for 5 years?
12.
12. Fuck, that's way longer than I thought. Okay. Oh yeah, you were like doing shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I was alive.
12.
I was alive enough to have some horrible stories about terrible
Yeah,
things I did
that's a
as a
good
small
point.
child.
12 years. Okay. All right. Parents exist.
Definitely exist.
All right.
They're
Got that.
both here and making much noise.
No, we're saving your ethnicity for last. 'Cause that's the one I'm most curious about. Did you do sports in elementary school?
Absolutely not.
No? Did you?
I
So you
have
never?
never at any point in my entire
Okay.
history been athletic
was-
up until I started going to the gym like
Yeah.
a year ago.
I wasn't sure about that one, so that's fair. So you get degrees?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. And then associates in information technology, or is
Yeah,
it
computer science was this.
Computer
emphasis,
science?
But yeah.
okay? Well,
It's the same thing, yeah.
Close. Did you live anywhere else besides California and South Carolina?
Nope, these are
Okay.
the only two places I've lived my
So I
whole
didn't.
life.
So I wouldn't know the dates, but I got the locations. All right. No spouse.
Like I said, not that I'm aware of.
Hobbies. What did I say?
I don't think you covered hobbies.
Yeah, what do I like to do for fun?
Photography, build your Jeep, kind of mechanic type shit.
Yeah,
Off-roading.
that's pretty much it.
Oh, hobbies. He was saying my hobbies. I don't think you said his hobbies.
I don't think I did, but that's what they are.
Yeah.
Video games, off-roading, jeeping, all that shit.
Yeah,
Photography.
that's pretty much it. The big three.
Pet peeves, slow walkers.
You are absolutely right about that
That's a-
one.
that was a
Boy,
good
howdy,
guess,
my
man.
blood boils when I'm behind some old granny
I
just taking
figured.
her time.
Oh, it's
I
the
just,
worst. Yeah.
I love old people, but boy, howdy, do I want to punt a granny
Yeah.
across the store
Yeah.
when someone's just, you're just
the worst.
rambling.
Oh, you know what's the worst is when
no.
they're walking a little faster than a dawdle, but so you can't quite get past them, otherwise you're fucking running. So you're just kind of stuck in
I've
this
done
weird
it before.
state.
I'll
Oh,
bust out into a full sprint, be like, I gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you'll be like walking and you'll end up walking next to them, and that's not good either.
I do the equivalent of riding the bumper on like a car. And just kind of get right up behind them. Just,
Just
Do you
breathing
ever
on their
flat
neck.
tire them? Oh my god.
I hate, honestly, it's not so much slow people, it's people with lack of awareness of their surroundings. If you're walking slow and someone's behind you, you should know to get out of the way. It's
Yeah.
more when they don't get out of the way and you can tell they know I'm there. Because a lot of the times, if I'm in a hurry, like at work, if I'm in a hurry and, Grandma Jones is taking her time, I'll, walk up and go, and they'll turn around, or most of the time they won't even turn around, they'll just kind of keep on shuffling along. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, but I have bumped into shit before. I've been like, hey, come on, Grandma, get out of the way. I got places to be, people to see.
All right. Finally, are you an Italian?
Ethnicity.
I'm not an Italian.
What are you? What are you?
I'm very brown. No, I'm mostly European with a little bit of Cherokee.
But like, what European?
I don't fucking know.
Because yeah, like I could have said
I think
European.
English. I know. I know. I've got
okay.
like a family cemetery in England somewhere.
That's what my
So-
friend was saying. He thought you were Native American.
Yeah, it's like 30% Cherokee or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think my
Yeah.
great grandma was full blood Cherokee. Yeah, I'm brown. I don't get frisked. I'm not brown enough to get frisked, but I'm brown enough for people to go, "What the fuck are you?"
I also just realized Kitt never thought about my ethnicity. Nobody guessed.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't guess.
You're white.
oh,
Well, no
We're
shit.
all
What kind of white? The white kind.
German and English.
No, I'm really Irish.
Really?
Yeah, like my great grandfather off the boat, Ireland.
Interesting. Okay.
You and Kitt might be cousins.
All right.
Terry, it's
Hi.
your turn. I don't have the list of the things that we went over, so I'm just gonna wing it.
Is this gonna show up?
There we go. No. Anyways,
When was I born?
August 27th, 1998, in Minnesota. I'm probably gonna say I think you were born in Minneapolis because it's just a big city. You might have been born
Very
in Duluth,
specific.
but probably Minneapolis.
Okay.
You were born at 2:15 p.m. and your mom was
boy
in
didn't even
labor.
guess.
Your mom was in labor for like
Listen. Okay, I don't know how long
5
my mom was in
hours.
labor. I can't give
okay.
you an answer for that. I have no idea.
And as a child, you grew up. You're the oldest of your 2 siblings. They're both younger. I know you have one that's like 2 years younger than you. Yeah, because she's my age. I think you have one younger than that too. I don't know how old she is. 16 maybe? I don't know. And in school, you kind of were in the middle for the most part. And then the big sad gotcha. And then you, I assume you kind of like dropped a little bit. C's, maybe D's. Maybe F's.
This boy likes D's.
And then you went to college for a major in, I know it's a general of like fine arts, not fine arts, but like basically the arts. I know you're focusing on like drawing and animation and just art itself. I don't think as much animation, like film stuff. Anyways,
Media.
you have a passion. Yeah, you have a media. You have a passion for video games, for all forms of like entertainment media, or not all forms, because I don't think you like an Insider magazine.
Oh, this boy loves magazines.
Loves
Maya.
magazines.
Do I? I don't know. Make a decision.
You got a passion for like movies and TVs and like TV shows, rather.
Not TV shows.
TVs, just the television. You love
He
that
loves a good
Vizio,
Zenith.
and you've got no wife
Nope.
because you're very young.
My parents were married at this point in my life, so
Yeah, your parents are still married. Oh, and you grew up very Catholic. Like you got that Catholic guilt built into your like brain stems. Multiple. You have multiple brain stems, by the way.
none of them work.
You're like half of your family is like super conservative, but the other half is kind of like maybe you shouldn't say that kind of stuff. Or maybe it was just one relative that you had that was maybe you shouldn't. It was like your grandma, I think, because your grandpa always says bad things at the
Racist
dinner
granny.
table. No, the granny was like maybe you shouldn't say all those bad things.
Racist Grampy.
And you've had the
Grandpa.
big
Super
sad
racist.
bothering you for like 3/4 of your life. When you were 5, you were just
He came home from kindergarten one day and was just like,
drat.
So yeah, wait. How much is 3/4 of 20? Is that 5?
15.
15?
15 years he's had this big sad.
It's at least 10 years.
Wait. Okay. So 10 or 15.
10.
Okay. And then
I want to say 12. I'm sorry. 12 is like I think it's 12. It's just calling out to me
Definitely,
that it's
definitely
12.
13.
All right.
12 and 3/4. Final offer.
And then what is my favorite holiday?
I don't think you like Christmas all that much. I don't think you would like any holidays where you have to spend an excessive amount of time with your family, so I don't think it would be Easter as well. But then you got the Catholic guilt in you, so you might think Christmas is your favorite. But I don't think you enjoy horror that much, so I don't know if Halloween's up there. I want to say it might
Flag
be.
Day.
I want to say
Whoa.
it
Fucking
might
Arbor
be
Day.
Christmas, just because you don't have any interest in all the other stuff, and Catholic guilt is very big.
Jesus' birthday.
Jesus' birthday.
We actually didn't answer Chris. What was your favorite holiday?
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Oh yeah.
It is Christmas? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm a big old Christmas boy.
Yep.
Even though I hate holidays and retail, it's drained my soul so
Yeah.
much. I still love me some Christmas.
Born August 27th, 1998 in Duluth. That was in Minneapolis.
I wasn't driving that far.
I was
That's
born
fair.
I think it was 3:04 p.m. So I think you were like
so
like an
close.
hour off, yeah. The 2 siblings, yep. One's your age, one's 16. So actually pretty good on that as well.
I got it right.
I think she's 16. Yeah. And actually you got my grades flipped.
Oh, so you were bad
I
and
was
then got
doing
good?
dog shit for a long time. And then for whatever reason, as school went on, I was just started doing better and better and better.
That's good.
I don't know what happened. In college, I'm not doing anything media related. I'm doing, well, I guess sort of digital art and photography. So
Okay.
it's like,
I just said
I was
media
kinda
because
there.
that's kind of what that fell under
Yeah.
in my college. Was
Yeah.
It was media arts.
I mean, I know it's under the School of Fine Arts, and there's
So
not much.
I got that part right.
There's not a lot of media to it. There's like some options available.
Yeah.
It's just like random classes you can take, but for the most part, that's what I would be doing something more media if I could, but there's nothing offered. Yeah, I love TVs. Just fucking give me a big fucking
Love those fucking
big ass
Fox
Panasonic,
TVs.
and I'm gonna just blow my load.
He walks to the TV section at Walmart and he's just like, "Oh, not here."
Oh, I can't.
Whoa.
I can't. No, yeah, you got that all right. Yeah, games,
Fucking loves
movies, TV. I feel like you said another one, and I think it was right. I don't remember. Parents
Drawing.
exist. Yep, drawing. parents exist. I don't. Again, there was more details I think in there.
Said that they were still married.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Definitely grew up Catholic. Talked about it a billion times now. And what you were referencing with the conservative liberal type thing is that one time my grandpa was like, "Man, white men sure do have it difficult," and my grandma's like, "Okay, bitch, what?" and kind of showed him what's what. But for the most part, a lot of that, I think a lot of them are
just
really conservative. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably some. Well, I don't know actually. I mean, like once you get deeper into the extended family, there's probably more liberal people, I would guess, but I'm not totally sure. But as far as the people I see, mainly conservative. Yeah, the big sad. I would say for about 10 years. So you should have just stuck with that.
I should have.
Oh, we never did ethnicity either.
Oh, I'm gonna say you're Polish.
Okay.
Wow, that was so funny.
I don't know either. Favorite holiday is in fact Christmas, because even though you were exactly right, I don't like being with my family and all that. It's like it's the most wonderful time of the year.
It is.
So
It is a
So nice.
fucking fantastic time of year.
yeah, so I like all that
Humbug.
shit.
Except for Kitt.
And no, I'm Norwegian. And English.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm a big old fucking Brit, you know. So there we go. Now everyone knows us better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Chris, one of the things that you did try to save for me is my hobbies, which those were all right, except for my biggest hobby is actually football.
Oh yeah, I forget you're
like the
a
NFL.
little football boy.
That's
I forgot
that's
about
my
that.
100% best hobby that like I'm like, oh my god, I know everything about it. But I usually don't talk about it because I'm the only person who wants to talk about it here. So
You're not wrong. Mm-hmm. Terry, what time was I born?
I'm gonna go like 6 a.m. sometime.
Off by 1 hour. It's 5 a.m.
Oh, I knew it was the morning though.
My boy knows me.
Here's the thing where I was like, oh, how long was my mother in labor for? It's because the difference between my brother and I, because I'm my mom's second child, and she was in labor with me for 4 hours. I want everybody to take one guess at how long she was in labor with my brother for.
30 minutes.
She just walked in, dropped the baby, and left.
I don't think you're going to be very pleased with the answer.
Oh,
I want to say
Ow,
2
fuck.
hours. Because I don't know
Why would
anything
we
about how long
please one way
labor's
or another?
supposed to last.
That's true, you wouldn't really be pleased.
I've never had a
17
child.
hours.
54 hours.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
2 full days she was in labor with my brother.
Holy fuck. No wonder you just
Damn.
fucking popped the fuck out.
Yeah, I was just like, and like, dude, my brother had so many complications after birth too, because he had like his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck,
Oh
and
my
he was
God.
gonna die. And then he had jaundice
Because he
too.
was- it's like, I'm in here for too long. Ah!
Yeah, I'm done. Yeet.
Yeah,
He's like,
it
"I'm
was
stuck.
a mess.
I'm
He was
stuck."
almost born like with his feet coming out first. That would have been painful. So I was the easier child on my mom.
So if you didn't know, this is the most friendly podcast on the internet? Not really, but kinda. Remember, of course, you can get this shit like this. Oh, I forgot my stick. Remember, you get this shit early. So early, in fact, if you're watching it live as we record it at patreon.com/GoBicker, GoBicker.com/shop, where you get things like stickers, mugs, t-shirts, and more. And then just like GoBicker.com in general. It's a nice enough website that we don't update enough. But maybe one day we'll figure out how to like make it auto-update. I'm not sure how that works. Make sure also to I need to mention this more. The kind of, as long as we're doing this whole call to action, subscribe to the YouTube channel, GoBicker.com/channel, I believe it is, and also like subscribe to like audio services and stuff as well. So there you go. Until next time, we're gonna go to the post show. That's it. Goodbye.
Bye bye.